Today we are going to talk about spirulina. What we actually look at and eat as a superfood, it was just normal food for the Aztecs. They just made it into a spirulina cake. We had this amazing recounting from actually the guy who came and was a conquistador, Cortez, and he wrote that they made it into a cake and he ate it like cheese. He even loved it. He said it's very amazing, it's salty and delicious, and they ate it with an incredible sauce.
So try that at your next party. Instead of putting out a cheese platter, put out a spirulina platter. See how people go for that. Now, there are different ways of having spirulina. We get it as a powder usually, but if you actually get fresh spirulina, it is actually much better tasting.
Tastes like cream cheese.
Right. So my friend Ben, shout out to Seeds of Life in Bali, his business out there. He has told me that the fresh spirulina they get over there has the flavor and consistency of Philadelphia cream cheese. So you have to understand that what we're getting as powder is different than the fresh stuff that the Aztecs would have been eating.
Oh God, now you just made me very hungry. Can we turn this off? I want to head to the kitchen. No?
No, we're
not right now. Sorry, guys.
we have to share some important information here.
Exactly. So spirulina, besides being extremely delicious, it strengthens your immune system, boosts your energy levels, protects your cellular health, and also helps with your eye, brain, and heart health.
Yes, so spirulina is one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the entire world. It's a blue-green algae compared to chlorella, which is just a green algae. And it is a complete protein containing all the essential amino acids that your body can't produce on its own. And not only is it a complete protein, but it's the highest natural source of protein, containing between 65 to 71% protein by weight. And it's also a great antioxidant and a really good source of B vitamins.
Speaking of vitamin Bs, one of them is B1, aka thiamine. Thiamine is so good for us. It helps us to digest fat. I was going to say hello ladies, but Sage would say, yes, it's not just for the ladies, but
everybody likes to digest fat.
In a very good way, and protein, and amazing for nerve functioning.
And the other thing that's cool to know about spirulina is it's a great source of iron, which is really important if you're a vegan or a vegetarian. Check out here our video that we did on vegan nutrition and the essential things you don't want to miss out on if you're a vegan. We talked a lot about spirulina, and it's important if you're on a vegetarian or vegan diet that you have a good source of bioavailable iron, and spirulina can be just that.
It's very gentle on your stomach. And the other B vitamins, because I really love talking about B vitamins. Spirulina have B2, which is riboflavin. How do you pronounce it? Riboflavin? I always forget that.
I don't know. It's riboflavin, I think, but yeah. You guys get what we're talking about.
And B3, which is niacin, B6, pyridoxine, B9, folic acid, and C, D, A, E, I mean the whole alphabet of vitamins, and most of the minerals as well. A long array, but I'm not going to start telling you guys all about it, otherwise it's going to become a very, very boring video.
And it's also a really good source of gamma-linolenic acid, which is a special kind of omega-6 essential fatty acid. Normally omega-6s are slightly inflammatory, but GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, is actually an anti-inflammatory fatty acid that specifically targets the nervous system. So we deal with so many assaults on our nervous system in the modern world that having a nervous system anti-inflammatory is really awesome.
Whoa, I didn't even know that.
Now you know.
And it is the best source and probably one of the only source of an antioxidant which has an incredible name, phycocianin, and it has an incredible color as well. I think this is one of my favorite colors. I would like a dress in phycocyanin color.
Yeah, that'd be a very healthy dress.
Exactly. And it is such a strong antioxidant, it scored one of the highest on the ORAC scale, 24,000. ORAC scale is how we measure how strong an antioxidant level each food has. It stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity, right?
Works for me.
Exactly, works for me as well. And it just says how radical, how much absorbance each food has to absorb that radicals that we have in our body. So this phycocyanin has the strength of 24,000. That's quite high, right?
Yeah, and so beyond just being an antioxidant, phycocyanin, which is you mentioned it as color, but you didn't say what. It's blue. It's bright blue. It's responsible for a spirulina being a blue-green algae. So phycocyanin actually helps to support stem cell production in the bone marrow. So stem cells, that's what we use to regenerate what's going on inside our own body. So stem cells, if they're healthy, you're looking at serious longevity and anti-aging potential. So as a true health food that's going to help you live a long, robust, healthy, and happy life, phycocianin and spirulina are just something you really want to know about.
And spirulina helps you to detox heavy metals. We are bombarded by heavy metals from the air and the food, and a lot of times just from water. So we really want to make sure that you get it out. Here, especially in the United States, we have a higher level of arsenic than you would actually imagine. It comes from the food. But if you take, because of the high chlorophyll level in spirulina, you put it together with a little bit of zinc, it actually helps to get rid of that ugly arsenic in our body.
Yeah, and there's also been some recent studies showing that spirulina can be helpful in situations with radiation and radiation exposure, whether somebody has had radiation poisoning or has had to go and experience radiation therapy for cancer and things of that nature, that spirulina can actually help bind up these radioactive compounds and detoxify them.
And spirulina, just very good guy. I keep racking up the list of all the things it can do.
We just want to keep going and going and going here.
It helps to reduce your bad cholesterol. There were studies that showed if you just had 5% of spirulina added to your diet, it reduced the bad cholesterol by 41%. I mean, it's a whipping, good improvement on someone's bad cholesterol level.
Yeah, so spirulina, as you guys can tell, we're pretty excited about it. I love it. It's something I eat every single day, often several times throughout the day. Several tablespoons for me is kind of my daily dose.
If I let him loose in the kitchen, he would put it in everything.
Yeah, there's
everything.
Very few things that I don't like adding spirulina to. It's not for everybody flavor-wise in that sense, adding it to putting when you have avocado toast, I love adding spirulina to that. It's just so good.
Yep.
But that's me.
He has it for breakfast, guys. I tried it. You have to be hardcore to really enjoy it.
We'll make a video one of these days of my spirulina avocado toast.
I think it would be great.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. And if you would like this video and share it with your friends. We love spreading the knowledge about our favorite superfoods and tonic herbs, and we hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing you again soon and wishing you all health and happiness.
Bye.